Hello vinyl community, I am Dominic. This is my first video and this is my entry for Robert Zee's January contest. And his contest is if a artist were to walk into your music room and offer to make a Mount Rushmore-esque sculpture embodying your 4 favorite vocalists, who would said vocalists be? And I thought that was a very interesting question because it's not like our presidents where it's like they were our presidents. It's this is your taste in music that changes. So it's who are the 4 that are permanent, which I thought was very interesting. So here we go. My first head is gonna be Randy Owen of Alabama. 2 reasons I wanted to talk about him. Because one being, I don't hear people in the vinyl community, at least the people that I follow and watch, talk about country artists a lot, which I thought was interesting. I mean, tastes are tastes, so it's fine. But I thought it was interesting because with me, Alabama was the band that turned me back onto music in the first place. Just saying, I didn't really like country, and then I found Alabama, and they are one of my favorite artists of all time now. So, and then I was like, whoa, they make records. Also, this was like 16-year-old me. And 2, Randy Owen's voice is beautiful. It embodies the idea that he cares about the stories that he tells a lot, which is something that I love to hear in his music. Yeah, that's Randy Owen of Alabama, my number 1, and my number 2 is Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam. And I chose Eddie Vedder because I love his grungy sound. I think it embodies the genre very well. But I really picked him because in Even Flow, it's just their pinnacle grunge song. They all have one. There's just Even Flow. It's pretty good. But a lot of times in a lot of his songs, he gets this very like downward yell sound that he gets. He gets it in Do the Evolution and You Can't Deny Us, or You Can't Deny Me. And it's very powerful and kind of embodies the rebellion sound that grunge is. And that's really why I like it, because it just paints a picture. And side note, when my dad heard Do the Evolution for the first time, he thought that in part of the song it was Neil Young, and that was the part where Eddie was doing like this downward scream, and it wasn't Neil Young, it was Eddie Vedder. But later we found out that Eddie has claimed Neil Young to be the godfather of grunge, which we thought was very interesting. Fun fact. Alright. My number 3 is John Denver. I love his very twangy sound. It embodies or accompanies the fiddle very well. And his country folky sound. But what I really love about his voice is that it's whiny. It's very like mountain boy that can't sing. And to me, I love that because it complements his country folk sound that he has in a way that is interesting, because when I think of that whiny sound, I think of punk. I don't think of country. But the more I think about it, it is. And I love his voice because it complements his genre in a unique way. Or in a unique way. It's John Denver, my number 3. My number 4 is Anthony Kiedis of Red Hot Chili Peppers, more specifically the Anthony of this album, Stadium Arcadium. Mostly because they found a sound, especially like with his voice, how it tells a story, and the way he sings the songs, especially like everything after this album as well, is a explanation of emotion and why like the feeling is accompanying this song, and the way he sings it explains that very well, and I think that's really powerful. That's my number 4, Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And as I explained at the beginning, this is a very interesting question. And with all interesting questions, it's hard to pick a good answer. And I have an honorable mention, so I'm going to just do it. My honorable mention is both Chris Demakis and Roger Lima of Less Than Jake fame. And their honorable mention because it's 2 of them. They're both the lead vocalists, and they like switch off from song to song. So it's not like it's a duet thing. It's Roger sings one song and then or a couple of songs, and Chris will sing a couple of songs. And I think that's very unique. And both of them sound different. And it's kind of hard for me to like pick out which song is who, unless I watch the video, of course. But yeah, Less Than Jake is my honorable mention. That would have been number 4, but I didn't want to put 2 dudes in one, especially because I can't pick between them because they're the same band. That is my entry for Robert Zee's January contest. Thank you very much, and see you later, VC.